Hello, good evening or night or whatever. Hold on. I need to switch on my music. Okay, I'm just gonna hop in on here for a quick second because it's 10 p.m. I need to take my nighttime pills and start getting ready for bed. I've been, I don't know, not productive today whatsoever. And I didn't want to get on my hands and knees again to start cutting more cardboard because my body hurts so bad last night laying in bed. And I continued working last night until like 12 a.m. because again I didn't go like to bed until like 1 a.m. and then I didn't wake up until like 9:30 a.m. and that's been kind of what's been going on for the past couple of days, so I want to try and fix that. I was about to start cutting now for the first time today. Well, actually no, I cut a little bit earlier today, but just like quick piece, and that was to film. And I continue filming content and not editing it. And actually I started editing a little bit this morning when I was like in bed and like trying to wake up and like get out of bed, and I'm like, okay, let me just start cutting down some clips. And I think I cut down maybe like I want to say like 10-20 minutes, which is good, but also like seeing all like the footage I've been shooting is like, it's a lot. Like I was so scared that I wasn't going to like be filming enough that I think I over filmed, I guess. So now I have so much space taking up on my phone. Anyways, and I don't know, I really didn't feel like doing anything today. Like, well, that's not true. I wanted to do stuff, but everything is just getting on my nerves. But it started raining too. It's been raining almost all day, which is nice. I love the rain. Love looking at it. But everybody has been super loud, or at least to me. Like everything around me has been too loud. Like just hearing my neighbors like walk down outside the hall. Heart rate spiked. I told my mom I was like irritable today. So I'm like, oh, it won't be a good time to talk to her. So I don't want to snap at her because I have no patience for anything or anyone. So yeah, I think I've hit that wall. And I did laundry. I washed all my dishes. I sweep the floor in the morning, only because like I left it like a mess last night. So I didn't do nothing, but I didn't do a lot more than that. And then I also ordered McDonald's for like the first time in over like 2 weeks. Again, yeah, it didn't taste great, but I just like felt like eating fries, like something salty, and I don't have chips at home, so I should just go buy chips. Because that's really, I know what I want. And yeah, that's basically it. I think I'm gonna start journaling now because I also skipped out on that for the past 2 days because I was consumed with this DIY project that I kind of hit a wall on today because of not functionality. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out because now I need to buy some kind of like hardware to try and make it like don't fall. Stick onto the wood paneling behind the mirror. And I was hoping these worked, but I never actually like brought them up until today. Excuse me, these are some I already had. I think made from some like IKEA thing, and I just like was storing them because I'm not using it. I don't know exactly where I got these. They're just like in my tool drawer box with a bunch of different screws. So I thought this would be the best because I don't want to glue it on. I like things to be like functional and adjustable and removable. So this is what I wanted to use, but I didn't feel like going outside to the hardware store to go and see if they have. Also, this needs to be like an inch longer for it to actually fit through the heavy cardboard base that I made. And then the wood panel, it's actually like less than an inch. And then, yeah, the mirror surprisingly stands up on its own with the base for I don't know how long. I did film me putting it on top of the both bases that I made, even though one's still only halfway done. And it was standing by itself for a few seconds. I didn't want to risk it any longer than that. Like I could balance it on the bases without it being supported, like attached to the bases. So I guess that's a good sign that it works, I guess, or the mirror works. I don't know. Either way, it's a good sign. I just obviously should secure more than that. Yeah. So I should actually get to like editing some of all the videos that I've been filming. Actually, that video of me like balancing the mirror, it was like 10 minutes long because that's how long it took me to try and balance it. Anyways, because I didn't want to go to the hardware store to look for these today because I didn't want to talk to anybody or see anyone or hear anything. I spent maybe like a good hour on Amazon trying to look for them so I could just get them delivered and I don't have to talk to anyone, get more boxes, more material, but I couldn't find anything that was long enough, and like finding the right sizes like is hard, when online shopping, because it needs to be, because I couldn't find something that came with both of these things attached. I would have to buy them separately, and I just don't know the terms of like the sizing for the width, the height, and then this part too. Like there's just a lot of stuff, and I kind of went down a rabbit hole of like kind of playing with the ideas of, instead of using, I think, was it called, I think it's like a wing bolt or something, using like a cabinet knob to make it decorative, even though I don't think they're gonna be that noticeable. Anyways, I think, and then I went on Pinterest for a while to see if I should change the design, because I really like the bases, how they look when they're positioned sideways. So it's kind of like ladder, like a little staircase going down sideways. And I like how it adds width to the mirror, makes it look a little bigger. But I don't know how to make that to stand by itself, because it needs a base with legs, long ways, horizontal. And so then I spent another hour doing that, basically just browsing Pinterest. And then I said, that's enough of that. It's not helping me come up with any new ideas or concepts, so I'm just gonna leave it. I've already worked so hard on these, I've just spent so much time on these bases. I'm just gonna leave the design as it is. Tomorrow I'm gonna try my hardest to get the motivation to go outside, to see if I can find these thingamajiggers. And I knew I was already gonna have to do this before, like in the planning stage. It's on my plans. I need some kind of like rectangular base that sits on top of the bases I've made, but then under the wood frame behind the mirror. It's not gonna make sense until you can see it. And I also don't want to continue moving my mirror because I feel like I hear it crack every time I move it. And I'm not exactly sure what's cracking. But either way, it scares me. So I just want to like get it all done, so it's done and I don't have to like worry about it anymore, and I can like move on. It's just taking so long, and I'm basically the problem. Actually, I'm the biggest problem, and I'm getting myself a headache. I can feel it here. Okay, I ranted on much longer than I wanted to, so I'm gonna try and go to sleep on time today and hopefully start fresh in the morning after actually getting a full 8 hours of sleep, hopefully. Crossing my fingers. Actually, you know what? I could guarantee it and just take medication. Okay. So I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay. Love you. Bye.